I think life can be overwhelming. And what we do most of the time is think about the past, the present, the future, the mistakes, people in our life, and all these things. And the most powerful thing and the most powerful tool that you have is attention. Where you put your attention is what will always grow. Not just actions. Like, yes, discipline is really important. I thought the most important thing was discipline and self-love, but how you achieve that is paying attention to who you are and what you want, and learning yourself and understanding yourself and focusing yourself from a really deep level. That's how people really become successful. Because when I look at celebrities and all these really successful, famous people, they have a life, a world that is revolved around them. And most people view this as weird or selfish. But I think paying attention to yourself from a deeper level and revolving your universe around you is how you actually grow. Because where you pour your attention into is what will always grow. And especially for me, I've been spending so much time and so much of my energy thinking, reminiscing about the past and my mistakes and being really afraid about the future and people who are in my life, whether it's good or bad. And I think what you think about, what you pour attention into will always take over your life. Like, it's all that you think about, and all of a sudden, before you know it, it will start to consume you. And so really look at, where is my attention going? Where is my thoughts and my energy going? Because you are a vessel that is filled with energy. And if you take that energy and you take that time and you take that attention and you pour it into yourself, you'll have more time and energy for you to focus on yourself. And that's how you achieve everything in your life. That's how you grow as a person. That's how you love yourself. Like, you don't just wake up one day, turn on a switch and love yourself. You first learn who you are. What are my tendencies? What am I good at? What am I bad at? What are my flaws? And that's how you learn. Like, when you meet someone, you don't immediately fall in love with them. First, you get to know them. You give them attention and time and energy. So that's the most important thing. The biggest thing that I've realized, which is, where is your energy going? Because wherever your energy and your attention is going, that is what is going to grow into your life, into your thoughts, into your brain, into your physical existence, literally. And so I think the second thing that I realized is the thing about discipline and trying to improve yourself. I would always tie the reason why you fall off track all the time. It's not because that you're trying to improve yourself out of love. You're trying to improve yourself out of guilt and shame. It's not out of love. I don't know if I talked about this before, but it's not like usually the mindset that people have and that I had, which is, you're not trying to change your body because you love and you respect your body. It's because, oh, I'm ashamed of how I look, or I'm ashamed because I'm broke, so I need to work and make money and this and that. Like, shame can be motivation for some people, but it's not something that's going to last. Shame and fear does not last. It's a very negative and it's a very repulsive energy. So everything that you do needs to come out of love, out of love for God, out of love for yourself, out of love and respect for your body, for what you do. Because once you love something, you're going to continue to do it. And I think the biggest solution and the biggest lesson that I learned is become your own parent. Instead of becoming this machine, instead of trying to build this machine into this disciplined, perfect human being, become your own parent. Where if you have a child and you're trying to take care of that child, you're not going to wake up one day and feel like, you know what, I don't feel like taking care of you. You know what, I don't feel like cooking for you. You know what, I don't feel like doing anything for you today. You're not going to do that. Whether you feel good, whether you feel bad, whether you feel lazy or tired, you're still going to take care of that child because that is your child. You love that child and you're never going to abandon that child. So I think the biggest thing and the most beautiful thing that you can try to become towards yourself is to become your own parent. And every single time you make a mistake and every single time you slip up and every single time you're trying to teach yourself something, instead of trying to do that out of guilt and shame, you try to understand yourself. Like every single time your child would do, if you had a child and that child would make a mistake, would you immediately shame them and be angry at them? No, you're going to try to understand them. Like, why did they do this? Where are they coming from? How can we fix this? How can we solve this? You know? So, yeah, those are the most important things that I learned and I realized. And also the other thing is that I think some people sometimes in your mind, your brain has this thing where you're trying to protect yourself from mistakes and difficulties and you're trying to protect yourself from negative emotions. I heard a therapist talk about this where he said that most people fall off track and most people give up on themselves or on their life. It's because that you're trying to avoid bad things. You're trying to avoid bad interactions, bad emotions, or mistakes. And because of that, you continuously fall off track. So, yeah. Those are the things I wanted to talk about. I want to start posting more. I was not doing that a lot lately. So I've made a schedule where I will post on Thursdays and Mondays. So yeah, like and subscribe and I will see you on Monday. Bye.